Today we are going to talk about 8 simple steps to reduce your sugar intake. You might be surprised to learn that sugar is in nearly everything. It's even in your favorite health foods, such as almond butter, chia seeds and kale chips. Sugar has a way of sneaking into our diets without us even knowing it, and that can be harmful to our health if we don't find ways to reduce our intake. But reducing your sugar intake doesn't have to be complicated or difficult, you just need to know what steps you can take. First tip. Learn how to spot sugar. Sugar is in a lot of foods and you don't even know it. Even if a food doesn't contain any added sugars, the processing of that food may have added some. That's why learning how to spot sugar is so important. It will help you make better choices when eating out or shopping at the store. The first step in reducing your intake of added sugars is to learn which ingredients contain them, as well as where they can be hiding in foods that aren't obviously sweet, like salad dressing. If possible, avoid products containing high fructose corn syrup, white sugar and brown sugar because these are the most common forms of added sugars found in the American diet. Second tip. Read food labels. Food labels may be the most effective way to reduce your sugar intake. Foods that contain added sugars are required under U.S. federal guidelines to list sugars in the ingredients list. However, this doesn't mean you need to avoid all foods that contain sugars. Third tip. Avoid low-fat. This is a great way to trick yourself into eating more calories. For example, if you're trying to make healthier choices by opting for low-fat yogurt, be careful. The label on that container may claim that it has 100 calories per serving and only 8 grams of sugar, but those numbers can be deceiving. If you dig deeper, you'll see that one container contains 90% of your daily recommended intake of added sugars. Fourth tip. Eat whole foods. Whole foods are minimally processed, meaning they're naturally occurring, unrefined, and unmodified. In addition to being healthier for you, as we already discussed, eating whole foods is also better for the environment and your wallet. Tip number 5. Avoid sugar-sweetened drinks. When you're trying to reduce your sugar intake, there's no reason to slavishly avoid sweetened drinks. There are plenty of healthy options out there. For example, sparkling water with fresh fruit slices or mint leaves is a great way to spice up an old standby. This same rule applies if you want something hot. Opt for unsweetened tea instead of hot chocolate or coffee with cream or milk, which also contains significant amounts of fat. Tip number 6. Meal plan. Meal planning is a great way to save time, money and calories. The best part about meal planning is that it allows you to make healthier foods so that when it comes time for dinner or lunch, there aren't any unhealthy options available because they were never in your house. Tip number 7. Be snack smart. You don't have to give up all snacks. There are plenty of healthy options out there. Avoid sugary snacks, for example, chocolate chip cookies. Instead, opt for fruit or nuts as a snack on an empty stomach. Choose high protein and fiber-rich foods, such as carrots and hummus or hard-boiled eggs with salsa. Also consider adding a small portion of whole grain crackers with tuna salad or peanut butter to balance your fats and protein consumption at this mealtime. And finally, tip number 8. Sleep more. Did it surprise you? Actually, it's not just a cliche that sleep is good for your health, it's true. It's essential to our overall well-being. Sleep deprivation can lead to weight gain. When you're tired, you eat more junk food and make bad decisions about what to eat. You may even choose foods that are higher in sugar because they taste better after a long day of work and activities, but these refined carbs will set you up for failure in the long run. So, there you have it. If you are someone who wants to reduce your sugar intake but is struggling with how to go about doing it, then hopefully these tips will help. Remember that this process can be a little slow and difficult at first, but sticking with it will pay off in the long run. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.